Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel at NDN TV Nigeria. Click on the subscribe button and be the first to get notifications. And now, let's join ace broadcaster MAMODE AKUGHA as he takes us inside the Niger Delta.
Hello out there and welcome to the program. It's Inside the Niger Delta, the authentic voice of Nigeria's oil-rich region. I'm your regular host, MAMODE AKUGHA.
Inside the Niger Delta.
Right Honorable Sheriff Oborevwori took over the mantle of leadership in Delta State on the 29th of May 2023 with a promise to ensure continuity in governance and the implementation of new projects and programs to better the lives of Deltans. In this report, our correspondent takes a look at how the oil-rich state fared in the second half of 2023 under the watch of Governor Oborevwori.
Without clear-cut plans and the burning desire to make impacts, no amount of time may be good enough to make any meaningful progress in any society. On the contrary, when vision meets willingness, tangible progress is recorded in the shortest possible time. Right Honorable Sheriff Oborevwori is an example of a man on a mission with clear vision as well as empathy for ordinary citizens in their underdeveloped communities battling to make a living with poor physical and social infrastructure. No wonder he went right into providing developmental projects and social programs in a bid to change the fortunes of the larger population across the oil-rich Delta State, leaving many in awe of his several achievements in just 6 months of assuming the coveted seat of the #1 citizen of the state, with what to come in the months ahead better left to be imagined. Governor Oborevwori and his deputy Sir Monday Onyeme took the mantle of leadership on the 29th of May 2023 after a convincing victory in the March 18, 2023 governorship election in Delta State. Oborevwori's declarations in his inaugural speech will go on to open a new vista for the state and its eager population, demonstrating his understanding of the challenges militating against the prosperity of the state.
Warri, the commercial net center of the state, will be given special attention under this administration. Government will commence efforts at giving Warri and its environs a total facelift.
Riding on the mandate of Deltans and the subsequent affirmations of this mandate by the State Election Petitions Tribunal as well as the Court of Appeal sitting in Lagos, Governor Oborevwori will go on to constitute a vibrant executive council, appoint heads of departments and agencies, as well as other significant appointments and the inauguration of boards and councils, such as the State Advisory and Peace-Building Council, that will help in translating his social contract with Deltans to visible achievements in the big hot state.
His Excellency, there's an existing agenda that is known to Deltas, which is the more. By the special grace of God, we will all key into it.
We are going to assist him in all ramifications to ensure that Delta State achieves long-time development.
Guided by his development blueprint and supported by a crop of competent lieutenants, Governor Oborevwori took to a course many successive political leaders avoid for fear of glorifying their predecessors by committing to complete all projects his administration inherited from the immediate past government. Some of these projects which have been completed and commissioned include completed Okolo Enwe Uweru Road in Isoko South Local Government Area, administrative building and other facilities at Delta State University of Science and Technology, Ozoro, and Dennis Osadebe University, Anwai, Asaba, as well as 29 network of roads with drains of over 31 km length around Madonna College Road in Asaba and Okpanam area of Oshimili South and Oshimili North local government areas, among others.
Government is a continuum, and it is in the duty of successive administrations to put the resources of the state to good use by ensuring that projects are completed in a timely and prudent manner.
The Oborewori administration also initiated other high-impact projects, among which is the construction of 3 flyover bridges at the popular NRA Junction, PTI Junction and DSC roundabout along the Efrum Patani Road, with road expansion and improvement works on the section of the DSC MPA Expressway from Efrum roundabout to the DSC roundabout. The 3 flyover bridges and road expansion projects expected to be completed in 27 months were awarded for 78 billion naira in fulfillment of Governor Oborewori's pledge to give Warri, the commercial capital of the state, a facelift. The state government, in conjunction with Julius Berger Nigeria PLC, recently performed the groundbreaking ceremony for the commencement of the project, while other works such as the installation of solar-powered streetlights and rehabilitation of internal road networks are ongoing.
These projects also ease the traffic congestion in the area and alleviates the hardship faced by commuters. There will be direct employment opportunities for our people.
Not forgetting the welfare of the populace, Governor Oborewori made available palliative measures to cushion the economic hardship caused by fuel subsidy removal. These include payment of an additional 10,000 naira for 3 months to public workers, payment of outstanding promotion arrears, and a 25% reduction in acceptance fees payable by new students in all Delta State-owned universities, as well as the distribution of food items and cash support to the poor and vulnerable in the state. A good portion of these milestones were achieved within his 100 days in office, a development that excited the populace and elicited accolades from all quarters, including commendation from elder statesman and convener of the Pan-Niger Delta Forum, PANDEF, Chief Edwin Clark, Delta State Interparty Advisory Council, IPAC, traditional rulers and students, as well as leaders of opposition parties in the state, who could no longer shy away from the transformational leadership of Governor Oborewori.
The good thing is that most of the projects that are ongoing, they have completed them and they've commissioned them, and we're hoping that more projects will spring up. So far so good, he has done creatively well.
Immediately he got to office, he swung into action, inspected ongoing projects, inaugurated new projects. He also went as far as recruiting teachers for the schools that will lack teachers. What he also did was that he paid all arrears, the promotion arrears of civil servants. At the same time, the pension of the primary school teachers, he has already made arrangement for. At the same time, the palliative in Delta State, 2 billion has been released from federal, but the governor has approved 10 billion for Delta's palliative.
It is worthy of note to mention that the governor had, on assuming office, approved the rehabilitation of 260 primary health care centers and gave a nod for the resumption of free maternal and children under 5 health care programs, while assuring Deltans of access to viable health care services in every corner of the state.
This administration will not only continue the free health care for pregnant women and children under 5, but will also improve maternal, newborn, and child health services in the states.
The governor understands very well the inestimable value of strategic partnership for sustainable peace and holistic development of the state, which is underscored in his willingness to join forces with other arms and agencies of government at federal and state level, as well as international organizations, among others, for efficient and effective service delivery. The recent approval of land for the Federal University of Medical and Health Sciences in Kwale, Ndokwa West local government area of the state, is a testament of this strategic partnership. The Obrewori-led administration has also moved to bolster socio-economic prosperity in the state with the recent assurance to local and foreign investors of a peaceful and investment-friendly environment for business to thrive, as well as the ongoing talks with multinational oil companies like Shell and Chevron on the need to recommence full-scale operations in the state. The governor also put together an all-week state executive council retreat for heads of government ministries, departments and agencies to ensure that every policy and projects of component units of government aligns with the policy thrust of his administration. Governor Obrewori during the event reiterated his administration's commitment to prudent and judicious use of scarce government resources.
It is my earnest expectation that this forum will provide a pathway for us to deliver on the promises of the MOA agenda through physical responsibility, synergy among the MPs, robust community engagement, effective public communication, creative execution of programs, and excellent service delivery.
Another landmark was made when Governor Obrewori presented for the first time in Delta State an annual budget proposal of 714.4 billion naira, which is significantly lower than the currently running 2023 state budget of 809.4 billion naira. The infrastructure-focused budget was passed after 2 weeks of accelerated consideration that saw the initial estimate increase to 724.9 billion naira by the legislators, a development the Speaker of the State House of Assembly, Right Honorable MAMODE, said was in line with global best practices and the interest of the state.
I certainly believe that this bill will greatly impact the lives of Deltas and will move Delta State forward in terms of infrastructure and human capital development.
With the recent signing of the 2024 appropriation bill by the governor, there will be rapid infrastructure renewal and shared prosperity across the length and breadth of the state in the coming months and years.
Inside the Niger Delta.
The Okenachi royal kindred in the Arochukwu kingdom, which has the responsibility of producing Eziaru for the kingdom, recently came up with a heir apparent to the ancient throne in Igbo land. The selection committee set up by the royal house, due to its inability to produce a consensus candidate amongst the princes to ascend to the throne of their ancestors, concluded its assignment on the 18th of October 2023. With the presentation of Prince Engineer Berechukwu Oji as the Eziaro designate over his cousin and only challenger, Mazi Kanu Idei. The emergence of Eberechukwu as the heir apparent to the throne in Arochukwu, which is translated to mean the people of God in the God's own state of Abia, is said to be synonymous with the emergence of Moses that led Israelites to the promised land.
Eberechukwu is a light, so we need him to come and make a change. Let him do the right thing in Aro.
What the man will do and what he's already doing is he will use his influence to attract investments. He uses investments to attract infrastructural development.
The palace of Eziaro and the royal family, as well as the Arochukwu Traditional Rulers Council, Indiezogos, had scheduled the coronation and official presentation of the new Eziaro to the entire kingdom on the 26th of December, after receiving the nods of the ancestors of the land through libation. On the 18th of December 2023, the palace suspended the epoch-making event at the instance of the state government to allow the judicial panel of inquiry set up to investigate the clandestine arrangement by suspended Ezebomi C and Mazi Ide, who had submitted to the selection process that produced Prince Engineer Berechukwu as the authentic Eziaro designate. The chairman of Arochukwu local government area, Chief Joe Eze Aru, confirmed the intervention of the government in the interest of peace and also debunked the alleged coronation of an Eze Aru in the kingdom.
Said no Eze has been crowned in Arochukwu kingdom. No Eze has been crowned. And when an Eze will be crowned, the whole world will hear it. You will hear it, and the people of Arochukwu kingdom will do it in accordance with the tradition.
The socio-cultural organization of all Aro sons and daughters, home and abroad, Nzuko Aro, who lauded the timely intervention of the state government, is confident that every legitimate concern will be attended to in accordance with the customs and traditions of the people. The ancient Arochukwu kingdom that dominated trade and business activities in the former Southern Protectorate, with its monarch amongst the most revered and respected in Nigeria, now stands as a shadow of its former self. Critical infrastructures around its vicinity, such as roads and schools, are in their needs of rehabilitation, while social amenities as well as the welfare of its people are also calling for urgent attention. In the face of these prevailing challenges that neither individuals nor government can tackle alone, some prominent sons and daughters maintain that the kingdom needs a monarch with an impeccable character and record of exceptional leadership to mobilize all development stakeholders and Indiaro worldwide for the prosperity and restoration of the kingdom's lost glory.
We need someone who has integrity, credibility, education, who has character.
We need somebody who is competent. We need somebody who is not a criminal, because we don't want Aro to be disgraced. We want to bring the best, a well-educated, well-mannered person with good character to be as Aro.
They also held that the 21st century traditional institutions are evolving rapidly and Arochukwu must not be left behind.
Those times are gone when you have someone who is only about drinking hard drink, eating kola nuts, and try for you to bring goat for him to take side with anybody else. The world has gone past that.
The demise of late Eze Vincent Ogbonnaya Okoro, who ascended the throne in 1995 and passed in 2021, created a vacuum that has been a tough deal to fill in the ancient Igbo kingdom, known for its rich cultural heritage and long-standing monarchy in the past 3 years. However, the wait is over with the emergence of Prince Engineer Eberechukwu, a square peg in a square hole, expected to bring to bear his leadership prowess and acumen in changing the fortunes of this ancient kingdom in line with global best practices.
Inside the Niger Delta, Azikiel Group, oil and gas, dredging, power and air transportation. Azikiel Group, petroleum product sufficiency, energy sustainability and infrastructure development. Niger Delta Development Commission, NDDC, making a difference.
On November 11, 2023, Bayelsans went to the polls to re-elect Governor Doyediri for a second term in office. In this report, our correspondent takes a look at some of the policies, projects and programs of the Bayelsa State Governor that endeared him to Bayelsans, who reaffirmed their trust and confidence in his government in the outgone year.
Senator Doyediri is a grassroots politician from Bayelsa State, in who in one way or another seemed to get what he wants, from being a commissioner, deputy chief of staff, member House of Representatives, Senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and eventually the executive governor of Bayelsa State. The hand of God seemed to have always played an important role in the political career of Senator Diri. In 2019, Senator Diri expressed a desire to become the governor of Bayelsa State. He contested the 2019 gubernatorial election under the PDP, but lost to the candidate of the APC, David Lyon. Again, the hand of God manifested when the Supreme Court nullified Lyon's victory a day to his swearing in on the account of certificate forgery by his deputy, Degi Eremienyo. This unprecedented political turnaround for Senator Diri was described by most Bayelsans as nothing short of a miracle. He was subsequently christened as the Miracle Governor of Bayelsa State. Knowing that he almost missed occupying Creek Heaven of Bayelsa State, Senator Diri, upon being sworn in as governor, vowed to provide prosperity to all Bayelsans, regardless of their political affiliation.
We bring the message of hope to Bayelsa State. Therefore, let us eschew bitterness and acrimony and learn to love ourselves, whether of the same party or of different parties. Primarily, we are brothers and sisters from Bayelsa State.
In the last 3 years and 10 months, Senator Diri and his deputy, Senator Lawrence Owujakpo, has been engaged in the fulfillment of their prosperity promise to all Bayelsans. Virtually every sector has witnessed the Midas touch of Governor Diri, from education to health and sports development, where Bayelsa has won several laurels in different sports activities. Governor Diri's philosophy of project continuity has also seen him boost the agricultural sector and championed massive human capacity development program around the state. No fewer than 3,000 persons operating small and medium enterprises across 105 wards of the state have been benefiting from a monthly grant of 200,000 naira.
This program is an initiative of the Prosperity Administration to encourage those who are willing to do that business but have no seed money to start up the businesses. We are not just talking prosperity, we are walking prosperity.
Bayelsa State has also experienced urban renewal and several infrastructural developments. Several roads have been constructed and several others are still under construction in the last 3 years and 10 months. Some of Senator Diri's signature road projects include the 22.2-kilometer Yanagwa-Oporoma Road, 42-kilometer Sagbama-Ekeremo Road, and the 21-kilometer Nembe-Brash Road, all of which are being constructed to connect isolated coastal communities across the 3 senatorial districts of the state by road. Others are Phase 2 of the 10.8-kilometer Glory Land Drive in Yanagwa, Ibogene Elebele Road, the remodeled Edepie Etegwe Tombia Roundabout, and several other road projects located in the nook and crannies of Bayelsa State. At the beginning of the 4th year of his tenure, Senator Diri announced his intention to run for second term to all Bayelsans. This off-season gubernatorial election was going to be the true test of not just the success of Governor Diri's prosperity administration, but also a measurement of his acceptance by Bayelsa people. Amongst those who ran against the incumbent governor of Bayelsa State were the former governor of Bayelsa and former Minister of State for Petroleum Resources, Chief Timipre Silva of the All Progressives Congress APC, and youthful engineer Udengs Iradere of the Labour Party. Governor Diri's strategy was to merge campaigns and commissioning of projects in the 8 local government areas of the state. Several important dignitaries across Nigeria were invited to commission projects. Governor of Delta State, Sheriff Oborowori, and Osun State Governor Ademola Adeleke, during the commissioning of Section 4 Imiringi Road, both asked Bayelsans to vote Diri, whom they said deserved a second term after his excellent first term as Governor of Bayelsa State.
Governor Diri is the perfect picture of a servant leader.
Come November 11, we are going to troop out and vote for a miracle governor.
Former President Olusegun Obasanjo, who was also in the state to commission projects, advised Bielsons to stick to the winning team by voting Governor Diri.
Anybody can be in any position, but not anybody can do what is right in any position. So when we get the one who can do what is right in the position that we are looking at, let's give him the opportunity to continue to do.
With less than 2 weeks to the elections, which was slated for November 11, the PDP held a mega rally which was attended by several political bigwigs of the PDP to show up support for Governor Diri.
I have commissioned projects in Bayelsa State. I therefore am in a very good position to give this testimony that Governor Diri and his team are doing well in Bayelsa.
We are not here to tell you about your governor. You know him already. We are here to come and thank you for giving him to us and plead with you that we want to continue to have him in our forum.
Bayelsa State has always been notorious for violence during elections. But as all Bielsons can testify, Governor Diri has brought security issues in the state under control. The elections that many feared would be marred by violence was conducted in a peaceful atmosphere. At the end of the elections, INEC declared Senator Duye Diri winner of the polls and returned him elected for second term as governor of Bayelsa State. In his thank you speech to Bielsons, Governor Diri promised to continue his positive transformation in human capacity and infrastructure development in the 3 senatorial districts of the state. Jubilant Bielsons, who expressed joy at his re-election, said it didn't come to them as a surprise.
The outcome of this election is a clear demonstration of the fact that indeed the governor united Bayelsa State.
On the 14th of February 2024, Governor Diri will be sworn in as governor of Bayelsa State for second term. The implication of this is that the wind of prosperity will continue to blow in the 8 local government areas and the 3 senatorial districts of the state.
Inside the Niger Delta.
Well, that's the size of our package on the program for today. Inside the Niger Delta, the authentic voice of Nigeria's oil-rich region will be back same time, same station next week. Until then, you can follow us on our social media handles shown right now on your screens. And please remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel at NDNTV Nigeria for these stories and many more. Until next week, I am MAMODE AKUGHA thanking you for staying tuned and wishing you a very, very happy new year. Bye for now.